This is Gina. The title of the message this week is Answering the Call. But first, I wanted to ask you a question. Are you at the point where you are ready to commit to God? And are you ready for a change? But you feel that you have to kind of clean up your act first. Maybe you're stuck in a place of just where you're just sick and tired of where you're at. Maybe you have some addictions. Maybe there's some things that you're caught up in and you feel like you have to get that in order first before coming to God. And I want to just tell you, actually, I want to release you from that lie that isn't necessary to do, and that God's waiting for you to answer his call. The story this week picks up in Exodus chapter 19, where God has brought the people out of Egypt and they're at Mount Sinai, and now he's giving them essentially what it looks like to me as a wedding proposal. And he says this: "Now then, if you will indeed obey my voice and keep my covenant, then you shall be my own possession among all the peoples, for all the earth is mine, and you shall be to me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation." And so he's reaching out to us. Through Jesus, God pursues us, and he doesn't stop. And so this week I celebrated 21 years of marriage to my husband. And when I married him, I took on his name. I took on a new name. And God is telling us in the scriptures that if we choose him, he is going to give us a new name, that we will be a kingdom of priests, a holy nation. And you might be wondering, okay, well, how did the people respond to this? What did they say to this wedding proposal? So it continues in Exodus chapter 19, verse 8. "All the people answered together and said, 'All that the Lord has spoken, we will do.'" That was their answer. They responded to, or they answered the call, essentially, and they were ready to move forward in their relationship with God. At this point, God wasn't requiring anything of them, and they really didn't even know what they were getting themselves into. The covenant that God was asking them to keep, they didn't have a full disclosure of that yet, but yet they knew that they didn't want to be where they were anymore. They needed and wanted something that they've never had before. And so I would encourage you to be open and honest before God, because all he really desires is your heart, and nothing is hidden from him anyway. But when we confess it and confess to him, "God, I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to commit to you," then he will show us what the next step is. And so I close with this verse found in 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9.